It's your turn.
I know. Welcome to TBR Together. I'm Megan. This is Jake.
Hell yeah.
Let's do this. took a couple weeks off.
1 week.
It was only one. It felt like two.
It wasn't. It was one week for this one. It was and then another week before that.
Yeah. So what books are you
We're
reading?
busy.
We'll start with you
What am I
first.
reading?
Yeah. Oh
What, did the dog chew a hole in it?
no.
Oh, that's been happening.
I just didn't realize it was that's a massive hole.
You can sew it back together.
I can.
Insane.
Sorry.
I
got distracted.
So right now, Heretical Fishing 3.
No way. I'm so proud of you.
We are so back. We are so fucking back.
You're so money, baby. You don't even know
So
it.
money. I went through all of Carl. So I've got, unless I want to sub to the Patreon to get the book now.
If you sub to Patreon, can you let me know? Because there's some Katie Roberts stuff on there I'd like to read. No, Patreon's like you have to do each person individually, isn't it? It's not like Spotify that you like pay once. Damn it.
No. You have to subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, so I finished all of Carl. That's released up to Inevitable Ruin. And then I read The House on the Cerulean Sea, and then I listened to The Gunslinger again, all within the last 3 days. And then
The
Gunslinger, yeah.
Isn't that like 14 hours?
7?
Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah. It's 7 hours, and you still refuse to read it.
That's not true. I've listened to the first half of it twice.
I doubt it.
I have.
So I got back to Heretical Fishing. And luckily, since it's been a while, they do have a recap at the beginning. And that was very nice. It was good hearing Heath Miller's voice again. It's the beautiful Australian voice. I follow him on TikTok now, and I see him live every now and again recording.
You're gonna have to send those to me. I love a good audio voice.
It's pretty nice.
You'll have to send that to me.
We have the whole series on Audible, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I meant like the TikToks. Like, I wonder if he's narrated anything else. No.
He's definitely not narrated anything that you have listened to or will listen to. I think currently he's pretty large in the lit RPG category.
I bet you people who have listened to that textbook by Andrew Moorcock probably were like, I wonder what else this man did.
Yeah. And then everybody was like, oh, he's fucking.
Yeah.
I don't think that was happening.
Probably not.
But yeah, so this is nice. With this one, they're solidifying the church of Fisher. So, and they also just kidnapped a lot of people, but in a good way. Like, it was a nice kidnapping. It was in a good way.
That only applies in video games.
No, it was very nice. Very nice. And they stole a bunch of stuff from the kingdom. They found out that the king was a cultivator in the end of the last book. So that was a whole, whoa, crazy shit. The cultivators are the bad people.
Oh.
Because that's their...
Sound like bad names. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so they're supposed to be suppressing the world to keep them away, essentially. And they're like, no, they're bad. And anytime they find one, they put a collar on them and then either make them a slave or they kill them.
That feels like a... Okay. I feel like I need some more context.
Read the books.
I will. I shall. I shall.
Because it's fantastic.
So I'll read
and I also forgot about... because, there's obviously Sergeant Snips, Corporal Claus.
Right.
But then there's Rocky. But I forgot about Rear Admiral Lemony Thicket.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep, it's a lemon tree.
Right. It's sentient, right?
Yeah.
It tried to beat up, what's his name, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about Brigadier Borks as well, which is the Hellhound. That is now his best friend, Cinnamon the Rabbit.
I love these.
And then there's Bill the Pelican. Well, his name is something Captain Williams, but they call him Bill for short. obviously. Then there's Bumble Bro, of course. You don't want to forget about Bumble Bro and Queen Bee. The whole gang's back together. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So this one's like an hour and a half in right now,
I wish
and they're
heretical
just
fishing had solid merch the way that your dungeon crawler does.
yeah, no, it's not anywhere near as popular.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Maybe.
know how many people have actually listened to it, but
Well, if it was up to us, it'd be the whole world.
they could just print some shirts with the book covers on them. So I don't even know what are you on?
Um, I started the new Finley Donovan. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
And I think that is called Finley Donovan Crosses the Line, which is very concerning to me because I felt like we crossed lines a long time ago.
Well, isn't most of the book about murder?
That's what all the books. Well,
Yeah.
they're accidental murders, but
So the
yes.
line's already been crossed. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Hmm.
So, like, what line are we crossing that this is the title of the book? Because the
Hmm.
first book is Finley Donovan is killing it, and that's where she gets framed for murder, and then like has to murder to get out of it.
Hmm.
And then the second one is Finley Donovan knocks him dead, which, like, spoiler alert,
Kills more people.
they knock cars onto someone and like squish him to death. So like that's kind of how I thought that title came about. Knocks him dead, you know.
Yeah,
But
I picked up on
yeah,
it. I didn't
so
need
I
the
just don't
extra.
know. I just don't know.
Nope.
I'm. It's not my favorite one so far because I feel like all the funny stuff that normally is happening like off page. So
Well,
like
that's stupid.
right. So like Finley and her nanny are hilarious together, but like they're hilarious because Finley has a toddler and a 4-year old. And so like they're trying to like cover up murders and like get out of like these sticky situations while also actively caring for these children. Well, Vero gets arrested at the end of the last book for a crime she committed in college that she like ran away from. So she gets arrested. And so like this whole book they're trying to like clear Vero's name because Vero's like I didn't do it. And you believe her because
Hmm.
at this point they have committed so many worse crimes that like if Vero did it she would just say it. Like they've buried bodies, they've committed fraud, they've tangled with mafia men. Like she didn't do it, so they're trying to figure out who did. Well, Finley didn't bring the kids because she had to go to. I think Vero's from Maryland. Finley lives in Virginia, so it's not like she was super far, but like she still crossed state lines. And so she left the kids with her hot cop boyfriend Nick. And I'm also kind of sad that like her and Nick aren't together because they have like really good like banter and chemistry, and like that's where all of her sexy scene inspo comes from, much to her ex-husband's dismay, because there were like a couple things in her newer books that he like read them and was like, "Well, this isn't even possible," and she's like, "Yeah, it is. I did that. That's why it's in the book." And he was like, "What?" But anyway, um, so the kids are with the boyfriend, and he's just like not telling her anything. And like you've seen these kids through 5 books, you know they're like hell on wheels. And
Hmm.
so there's no way that he is doing like super great asking for no help or like telling me because he just tells Finley every time like, "Oh, everything's going fine, everything's great." But like you've also found out that her sister has been at the house, her sister's fiance has been at the house, their one friend has been at the house, but nobody will tell her why they're going or like what Nick needs help with. So you just know that all the funny stuff is happening where Nick is, and you don't get to hear about any of it. So that's been
Oh,
kind of sad.
okay.
But I also have no idea who did it because it's all new people and all new characters. So, and I don't think it was the mafia who did it in like the last 3 books. So I don't know who it would be. It's probably gonna be some stupid college kid and gonna make me real mad.
Hopefully.
But there's 2 more books, I think. It's like a 7 book series. So,
Feels like a lot.
um,
Feels like way too many.
you know what's crazy? It's only taken place over like a year. Not even. It's the craziest year of this woman's life.
Hmm.
So this book, I'm like 40% done, and we've only been through 3 days. So maybe that's why I'm just like, I don't really know what's happening because it's only really been 3 days since she's
Maybe.
left. So, like, timeline wise,
I don't
it's
know.
just not a lot
Or
of
maybe
time.
this one's poorly written.
I wouldn't say it's poorly written. It's just
Could
not
be.
as funny as the last couple. But like the funny person also is Vero and the kids aren't really in it. And Vero is like about to get thrown in jail, so she's just like not in a super funny mood, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I'm reading that, and then I'll probably start the off-campus series after that because that show comes out on Amazon in May. So I need to give myself time to read it all. It's a hockey one. It's a hockey romance.
Oh,
El Kennedy
okay.
wrote it. It's just they casted it. It's
Who's in it?
not
Anybody worth
anybody
the fuck?
not anybody famous yet because it's
Hmm.
still it's one of it's like the
They gotta
summer
have
we
sex first to get there.
well
They gotta show off those hot bods.
well they're supposed to be like college age kids, so they're like younger actors, so I just
So they're all still gonna be fucking and doing drugs, probably.
I don't think there's drugs, but they'll definitely be sleeping
It's
together
gonna
for
be on
sure.
TV. They're probably gonna change it to make them do drugs.
I don't know. They have claimed to
They're
be as
young children.
faithful to the books as possible.
Sure. Yeah. We've
Well,
all heard that before.
to be
And then
fair,
they go and fuck everything up.
they're turning a 300-page book max into a TV show. That's
Didn't you just call it a series?
well, I don't know how many episodes.
You just said that it was a series you're going to start reading because
Oh
it's
yeah,
going to be a show.
but each season is it's like the series is like 3 books or 4
Okay.
because there's 4 main boys. So each boy gets their own season.
Okay. So they're going to do like 6 to 8 episodes.
Yeah, probably.
That's not difficult for them to do.
I know, but I'm saying like there's only like 300 pages of reading material. So like for 8 episodes, you would hope that you stay faithful to the books.
You would hope. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean jack shit.
Yeah, that's true. But Finley Donovan also did just get picked up for a TV show, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's on Peacock, so I have my reservations. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be terrible.
Don't say that. It's going to be great.
Peacock doesn't make anything good.
Well, NBC made Parks and Rec, so I'm going to have hope.
Yeah, that's different.
Era, I know. Well, let a girl dream.
If Mike Schur makes Finley Donovan, you'll be fine.
I would. Tina
But if
Fey
not-
is making it, so I am slightly hopeful.
Eh.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm reading.
It's exciting. Do you just read books to wait to see what TV show comes out for it? Is that what you've been doing lately? You're just
Yeah, I'm not really sure what
choose your book based on your show?
Yeah. Well, I technically read Finley Donovan before the show announcement
I
came
know.
out, but I've had off campus on. I was torn between that or continuing the Windy City or reading the sequel to the Cerulean Sea. So I just wasn't sure where to go, and I was informed that all the off campuses are not like some of them are great. Some of them are like this is the worst book I've ever read in my life.
It's not a surprise.
So I was told to maybe have like some palate cleansers on deck. So I think I was like, well, I'll just read that. And then when it starts to get bad, I'll have some options to go back to.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're
I know. We're
nobody
not,
here's reinventing the wheel. They're just saying, "Oh, hey, they're gonna fall in love eventually."
But the first one is a fake dating, and you know I love a fake dating. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's where I'm
All
at.
right.
So let's get into
Should
this.
we talk about this fake dating?
Yeah. This is A Touch of Darkness. Don't remember the author, but
It doesn't matter.
it was a Hades and Persephone's retelling. And you could
Yeah.
tell when you got to the end that it was definitely a series. Like, there's just not a lot happened, I didn't feel like, in general. I mean, this is also...
You couldn't have told me that this was a series.
Really?
No,
You
because
just
I
thought
was
it was a smut book? Like, it just...
that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's just bare bones. Just hey, we're gonna fuck. I protect you, and then you're gonna have sex with me because I've taken care of you. You're gonna go to the underworld, and I'm gonna do you because that is my right as the underworld man, and I love you because
King of.
here I am. That's why. That's like really all.
Every time I read books like this that is like a Greek retelling in like a modern time, I'm always like, I should have reread some like Greek mythology before we get into this because I always get so confused. Who's
They
related to
change
who?
shit. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I
It
just
doesn't
need to
matter who's
know.
related to who.
I need to know where we started to like fully understand how we got here. But
It doesn't matter
yeah,
who's related to who
yeah,
because they change it
yeah.
because they
Well,
consider
Demeter is
it
still the
myth.
mom, and she is still straight A terrifying. Every story I've ever read with that the Hades and Persephone's retelling.
She's not terrifying. She's just a helicopter mom who wants to monitor your cell phone. That's all she is.
Well, she also kept her daughter in a glass house for 17 years, like, and basically held her hostage. That is terrifying. And keeps telling her that if she steps out of line, she's going to put her back in the glass house forever.
That's yeah,
And
okay.
Persephone doesn't have any magic.
There's literally no stakes
That feels like
in
a
this
pretty
book.
high
There isn't.
I mean, you know she's going to end up with
Because
Hades,
you
but
know there's literally nothing. Like there's no pressure whatsoever to make me think that that's actually going to happen.
oh, I thought for sure it
So
would.
it doesn't fucking matter. You knew it was a 5-book series or however many series. So obviously you know she's not going to get locked in a goddamn house because I mean, he could go to her house and start trying to throw pebbles at her window and hold a boombox over his head or some bullshit and break the house. Who
Okay,
knows?
well, he is still
Something
the
dumb,
leader
something
of the
dumb like that.
underworld. He's the one
Yeah,
of the big three, you know?
yeah. I don't know what LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh have to do with this.
I don't know. That's just how they refer. I feel like that's. I thought that's how they referred to them in this book. If it's not, that's definitely how
I
they
don't
refer
know.
to them in the Dark Olympic series. But they call them like the big, or maybe no, that's Percy Jackson's. They call them the big three because
They're the three.
they're the
Yeah,
three. I don't know.
it
I don't know
doesn't
how else
matter.
to explain that. Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, because they're always called the legacy title, so I don't know. And like that's what I was like. I should have read Greek mythology. Like, why are these three like legit brothers in like the original telling of Greek mythology? I don't know, but they're like the legacy ones in every iteration. Um, I mean, I did enjoy the book, but I feel like I was the target audience for this book. I will read the other three.
No.
I know you won't, but I will. There is a 4.5 one.
I, I hate those.
Are you ready for the title?
No, I don't. I don't even fucking.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
It's a touch of something. A touch of penis.
No, it's a Christmas of Chaos.
Oh, that's dumb as fuck. That's so fucking
It's the
stupid.
holiday one. Holiday special.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Jeez, that's so fucking
I
dumb.
know. Well, I will just give like a little recap. So Persephone is going to college in this world where gods just walk on the earth and are taking advantage of capitalism by opening nightclubs and
Yeah,
restaurants. And,
it's
yeah,
a modern retelling of Greek mythology.
yeah,
Straight up.
yeah. And so,
He owns his sex club.
yeah, he owns his little nightclub, and people go and gamble and make deals with the devil and Persephone.
Well, he's not the devil.
He's sorry with Hades, and Persephone has been told under no circumstance should she ever be anywhere near Hades ever. So obviously, first chapter she goes to the nightclub.
It's because she's a dumbass and is like, oh, who's that guy?
Well, nobody knew what it looked like. What did he look
What
like?
it looked
What
like?
he looked like. So.
Well, she found out pretty quick what it looked like.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, so she obviously instantly attracted. Also, the first night they meet an oracle, some shady man, and like all of his friends, and they're like, actually, we're all gonna be best friends. Her roommate tries to date, what is his name? Adonis.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Even though
she-
he's a bag of shit.
yeah, it turns out he's the worst. Well, Persephone accidentally makes a deal with Hades unknowingly, quote unquote, that she has to make life bloom in the underworld. Which this
She has to create life
create
in the
life.
underworld.
Yes, create life in the underworld. Which really pissed me off because and I know that this is probably something they'll address later, but she is the goddess of spring. And when she does get her powers, she should be able to make like real flowers and like beautiful things, which we'll come back to. Because she, like Persephone does, like in Greek mythology, she hides in the underworld and then in the spring, she comes up and like paints the world in color for spring. But I digress. Anyway, so she goes to the nightclub, makes a deal, and then her and Hades have a real will they, won't they? Which turns
It's
into
obviously they're going to.
yeah.
And as soon as you hear this deal, you must create life in the underworld. Obviously, she's going to have a fucking baby.
Well,
Like that is the most
they
obvious
do bring
shit.
that
Like,
up
oh yeah,
multiple
yeah,
times.
you're gonna get fucking railed. You're gonna have a baby.
Well, I'll keep you
Hades is
posted.
gonna slam it in there.
Yeah. Well, because she just keeps saying that she needs to plant a garden in the underworld, and she like gets like plants from people, and is like, obviously this will work in this ashen land that one of the most powerful gods can't make anything grow in for sure. And then you know get a little insight to how powerful he really is, and she's like, oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? And it's like, yeah, you're not. I don't feel like that was the plan at all.
Well, he just glimmers everything too.
Yeah, he does. He makes it all
He
look
doesn't
good.
give a shit about growing anything. He
Yeah,
just covers everything nonchalantly.
yeah. And then she like, cause she's growing her garden that's growing literally nothing. She like wanders around the underworld, runs into the witch queen. I don't remember what her name is, but she's phenomenal. Loved her, and then she introduced her to all the people that have their eternal life there, and they make like a little village, and they throw festivals, and they love Persephone. And every time she goes, everyone's just like, "We're just so happy Hades has a wife," and they're like, Persephone's like, "We're not even dating," and they're like, "You
Well,
are. It's okay."
and she's also wondering like why everybody's not all pissed.
Yeah, because the
'Cause
people.
she thinks everybody should be.
I got cough drops. You some cough drops.
Everybody should be suffering.
You want some water?
No, it's not going to do anything.
Fair enough.
She thinks everybody should be suffering an eternal damnation
Yeah.
because Hades is a piece of shit.
Yeah, and everybody in the living world is terrified of him, so she doesn't understand why all these people in the underworld love him and think he's phenomenal. And everybody that works for him, with the exception of whatever, what is that lady's name? It's
I
supposed to
don't
be
know.
Megra, but that's not what they call her in the
I
book.
don't,
It's
I don't
like
know. The chick that wants to fuck Hades but can't.
so hard. She really does. Um, with the exception of her, everybody is obsessed with him and is like, "Oh, he's the best god to work for. I've worked for other people and or like he saved my whole family, so I owe him this huge debt." And she's like, "What is happening?" She accidentally writes a hit piece on him, and then feels bad about it. She like writes a hit piece, isn't
Yeah,
ready
she's a
for.
journalist.
She's a journalist, yes, because that's what she's going to college for, to be a journalist, much
Because
to her
obviously
mother's
that's what
dismay.
you have to be.
Yeah, and Adonis, being this is the first time we realize that he is a bag of shit, releases her article without her consent. It did irritate me that she told no one, even when specifically asked. I was like, girlfriend, what
Well,
are we
she's
doing?
a dumbass.
Yeah,
She's a fucking stupid little bitch.
yeah. And then Hades still is like, it's fine. Everything's fine. You can come hang out. Then there's this like huge gala, and does he pick out her outfit? Yeah, I think he buys her a dress, and
Probably something that he wants to just rip off of
they
her
like
and fuck
match.
her in the middle of the street. I don't know.
I know. They really did. Oh, the bath scene though, that was pretty intense. Also, like it was so weird to me that they had bathhouses, but I know it's supposed to be like loosely based off like Greek mythology and like they would have had that in Greece at the time. And that's what is in the underworld, and they have this like whole hot scene, and I was like, I am actually obsessed with
Yeah.
this. And then she ruins it. Or somebody like comes in while they're like in the middle of it or after they just finished, and it like really ruins the whole vibe. I think it was that other his like secretary lady.
That's what happens when you're fucking in a public place.
I know. They do that a lot and then they get mad that people interrupt them and I'm like, "What did you expect to
Yeah.
happen?" Like There are no doors.
Because
This is
they're
like an open
selfish
space.
and they're ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Persephone gets Adonis fired, and then he proceeds to blackmail her with sexy photos of her in
Well, he
Hades.
tries to rape her.
Oh yeah, he does try to do
Don't
that.
forget that part.
Yeah, he
So it's
roofies her.
it's warranted as to why she does that.
Yeah,
And then in swoops Hades. Ugh, that's mine.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
With his lame little, I told you to stay away from him.
So just stay away from Adonis.
He growled.
Yeah, and that is also that night where they go to Aphrodite's club, where she gets roofied. Um, that's where you find out there's a little oracle. Is it there? It's either there or it doesn't matter, but it's either there or it's at the like big gala that her little oracle friend is like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you and Hades are finally together." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, you're intertwined. Like the fates have already decided." And Persephone is like, "What are you talking about?" And that's when you find out they're fated mates, so love that for them. And then obviously they end up together. The biggest plot twist at the end was you find out that the reason she doesn't have any magic is because her mom never told anybody who she was. And you get your magic by having people worship you. So that's why she finally gets her magic, because Hades worships her, which I thought was very
I
cute.
like how you call him Hades.
Hades,
Like as if
like
as if that's like a little pet name that you gave him. Yeah, Hades worships her. Like
sorry, there's
it's plural. There's multiple. There's multiple Hades in this story.
My sincerest apologies. He's so vast and
Yeah,
powerful. He gets in us.
that's a whole running thing too with him talking to her throughout the book. He always says, I worship you,"
Yeah.
because he's trying to subtly foreshadow that you need people to know who you are and understand you and bow down to you, type of shit, so that you get your full power.
And I also wonder too if like the dead people count, because I was trying to think back to when she talks about like the first time she feels her magic. I think does coincide with their festival celebrating Hades and
Who?
Hades
Oh, Hades? Yeah.
and Persephone. Like I think they coincide.
Oh, I don't
And
know.
because I originally thought it was the orgasm that he gave her that gave her magic.
It was.
But after like thinking about it and like looking back, I do actually think it coincided with the festival they were throwing, because she was trying to get him to go,
No.
and then they got
It was
distracted.
the coming as well.
For sure. For sure. But it really pissed me off that when she finally gets her magic, you finally find out like that it was her mom's fault. And her mom intentionally did it because she didn't ever want her to leave, which is psychotic, but they are gods. That she can only grow things that look like they're dead. And I am going to read the other 4 books because I need us to I need to personally know if that is a writing choice or if this is something we're going to overcome. Minthy, that is her name. That's what the secretary's name is. It's Minthy.
Doesn't matter.
Because she turns Minthy into a mint plant, but that is the only thing that she grows that does not look like it's dead. And that really irritated me.
I don't know. I had no feelings towards that whatsoever.
Oh, well. That's
I
okay. I don't think
don't
you
know.
were the target demographic for this book.
I wasn't. I've already read too many Hades and Persephone's retellings.
At what, 2?
Yes. One was enough.
One is never enough.
It was. Now give me more Achilles Patroclus ones, like Wicked Beauty.
Well,
We'll look into some of those.
the Song of Achilles was one of my possible options for the wheel, but I don't think there's a Helen in there. I think that's just more like Patroclus and Achilles. There's no third party.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
I think we all are. I mean, it's always listed as like a really good book, and I've heard really good things about it. I just haven't
Yeah,
had a chance
I
to
haven't
read it.
read it either. We can put it on a wheel if you want. That can
We
be
could.
your new choice. We will probably read it this week then, because it's gotta be the first one to go on there.
I was gonna put the second Cerulean Sea on there, but I know that you do not want to
I
listen to
don't.
that narrator again, so I probably
I
won't put
couldn't
any
stand
more.
that fucking guy. We'll talk about that next week. No.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll finish. I'll just let you tell me what happens when you read it. I don't care enough to.
Oh, The Touch of Everything.
What?
Well, I don't know what the actual
Excuse me?
I don't know what the actual series
You're
is called.
touching what?
But like the first one is called A Touch of Darkness. The
I'm
second
not talking about
Oh,
that.
you mean the second Cerulean Sea book?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Because
still.
that's what, remember how you were talking about that?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
I don't think I'm going to read the second one of that.
Oh, yeah. I'll just tell you what happens in all the sequels to the series you don't finish that I
Yeah,
do.
I don't need that either.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
gave this book a 4 stars. I enjoyed it.
I think,
It was a 4-star on vibes. Like,
I think officially this was a 1.5.
what? No,
Maybe that was
this.
Kiyoshi. This I think might have got more than Kiyoshi.
I will say, for a smut book, like going into this knowing that it was smut, it was a good smut book. There was a little bit of a plot. There was
There
a
wasn't
lot
a
of
good
sex.
plot.
It's a smut book. There's not supposed to
Yeah,
be a
but
good plot.
that was one of your selling points right now. You said, "Oh, it had a plot. It had some plot. It wasn't a good plot." So that's out the fucking window.
No.
Throw it the fuck away.
I don't think
I
you've
don't
read.
care
I
anymore.
don't think you've read enough smut because that was a good plot for a
No, it
smut
wasn't.
book. For a smut book, yes, it was.
No,
You can disagree all you want. I stand firm in my statement.
that's fine. 1.5. Actually, I'm taking a half away. 1.
Well, with my 4, what's that average out to? A 3.5, 4, 2.5. I meant.
You want to keep changing it?
No.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I'll just fact check it. Let's see.
What do you need to fact check it for? 2.5 is halfway between the two.
Yeah. Because
That should not be a piece of math that you need to calculate.
yeah, it's 2.5.
Okay.
You're right. Well,
Okay. Now
I'm
that
gonna change mine to a 5. So
now 0. I'm going to white out the stars in my book that I wrote.
stop.
So now that we're done with that,
Yes.
God, now I can forget about that one. Like I forgot about Kiyoshi.
I still think about Kiyoshi all the time.
I refuse.
Well,
Do you want me to put Song of Achilles on here? Is that what you want, or do you want something else?
Let me take a gander here, real quick. At my
A propaganda.
propaganda.
It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
I'm not gonna wait for you on those ones. So, you know what I am gonna put on there? I'm gonna put an academic affair because I know we have that in a paperback or in a hardcover book upstairs, and I do want to read that. It's a romance novel
Obviously.
with fake dating at a university. But they're the professors, not the students. So that's a real selling point for me. Because I feel like the older I get and the further I get away from like college age students or college, yeah, like the age I was in college, the more I'm like, I don't know that I feel comfortable reading about books about college aged people. Because I was just such a baby. Like I made terrible decisions during that time of my life. So
What you really need to think about is the fact that these are adult women writing these books that are in their 40s most of the time, writing about 18-year-olds fucking. So
yeah, but
think about that.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to rewrite their own history, though. I feel like a lot of the times they put themselves in the female main characters, and then they write the boyfriend they wish they had at that time in their life. Can't wait for it to be one of my books. I kind of hope it's Evil Tangled with everything that came out with Catherine Hahn. Because if I picture Catherine Hahn as Mother Gothel, I'm going to just assume she does no wrong.
We gotta jump the wheel a little bit, confuse it.
I feel like that's cheating, but no, I'm kidding.
It's cheating, yeah, okay. Just because we're gonna read another one of yours. That's all we do.
Oh.
See?
It's a reread too.
No,
But it is
funny story.
one of my favorite books though. So I'm gonna need you to bring a positive attitude into this one.
I'll think about
Because
it.
you're not gonna ruin my favorite book.
Well, then it better be good.
Well, it has all of my favorite tropes in it.
Is
So,
this another fake dating?
yes, it
Jesus
is.
Christ.
It's just so fun. I've never known anybody that fake dated.
Because it's not real.
Well, how would we know? Because they always end up together in the end.
Because it's not real.
So we would never know that they were fake dating. We could have been fake dating, and now here we are. We fake dated so hard we got married. Because that's how every one of
Insurance
those
fraud?
books.
And then we fall in love for real?
Yeah. So I can't wait to read Funny Story with you. You liked your last Emily Henry book, so that's a positive note.
Yeah.
This is better than
Oh, look, another one of yours.
Well, one.
Legends and Lattes. I do want to read that one, though. After hearing Travis Baldry and Legends and Lattes again, and The Eye of the Bedlam Bride.
Yeah.
I want to see what he writes.
I will say I have been trying to pick books that we both have on the TBR list or that we got from Book of the Month that are on our physical things.
Any book that you picked from Book of the Month was most likely not one that I was picking.
Well, you can put Song of Achilles for Funny Story. I'll be, because I do know you want to read that one, so I'll do that.
I don't care.
I'll think about a book that you
I'll
want to
read it and see what happens. No, you don't. Don't pick a book I want to read because it is your list.
I know, but mine are the only ones that getting picked.
Yeah, well, you don't ever read, even without the wheel, you wouldn't read a book that I'd read anyway.
True. I have read everything we've spun on the wheel. I will continue to do so.
One of them was mine.
I can't help that the one that was yours,
I'm saying,
you hate it.
I'm saying
I loved
even
that one.
outside of the wheel, you don't read anything that I read.
I have a list of books on my TBR that are books that you've read. I'm just trying to get there. I'm trying to get there.
Well, I need these, and apparently we need the fucking TV stations to stop releasing TV shows. Well, because you're never going to stop.
All of Brandon Sanders's are getting adapted, so I'll probably start reading those soon.
Yeah, okay. I don't believe that at all.
I will.
You've been saying you'll read Final Empire for 3 years.
Well, I have Starborn. Is that one?
Starborn, yeah.
Mistborn.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Starborn is next.
Yes, that's Final Empire.
Yeah, I have that on Audible.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, 3 years in the making.
I'm just really building up anticipation.
Okay, sure. That's what you want to say.
I read Project Hail Mary. That was a book that you wanted me to read. I read that.
Okay.
We read that together. It was phenomenal.
Okay.
Can't wait to see the movie.
Okay. Anything else before I just turn this off?
No, I love you.
I love you.
That's been TBR together. I'm Megan. That's Jake.
For now.
What?
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 Maybe I'll change my name.
Oh.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, God.